If you can make the grade to start as the quarterback at Notre Dame, there's more to the job than just X's and O's.
It all started, I guess, the day I announced where I was going to go. Boy, by that night, we had satellite TVs in front of my house. You know, realizing, I think, from that point on that this is what goes along with being the quarterback at Notre Dame.
You have to experience it to really understand. There are so few schools in the country, in fact, I don't think there are any, that hold a candle to Notre Dame in terms of national recognition and the demands that are put on a quarterback at Notre Dame from a national media attention perspective. You've got to be able to accept life in the hot seat because you're going to be in that hot seat for as long as you're in that position. That's part of the deal.
You're either the hero or the GOAT, and there's no in between, really. And when things go well, you're doing great. And when things go poorly, it's your fault. And that's part of the responsibilities of playing quarterback. And I think it's heightened at Notre Dame. There's pressure. It's just how you handle it.
Being a quarterback at Notre Dame, you know, having to schedule classes around press conferences, dealing with the media on and off the field, on and off the practice field, you know, everywhere you go, in the mall, and you know, wherever you go, there's somebody, some media outlet that's ready to report what you're doing. And what it forces you to do is you're always on.
I felt a lot of pressure being a quarterback at Notre Dame. You know, the whole media is looking at you. The whole eyes of Notre Dame is looking at you. And plus, you're on television the whole entire time. So there's no way that you should, you know, mess up. But that's what Coach Holtz made me, or prepared me during practice, that you would not even think about the pressure that's out there, because I'm going to make it worse for you in practice, so when the game time comes, it's going to be easy.
In fact, legendary coaches are often the key to creating a legendary quarterback.
Well, there's no more intimidating 140-pound man alive, you know. He had this way of, you didn't want a one-on-one with him all that bad.
First quarterback I had was Steve Berline. Now, he had thrown 20-some interceptions the year before. He was a 3-year starter coming back. Steve Berline was a winner. He had great chemistry with the players.
The first meeting I had with Lou, I thought it was going to be one of those, hey, thanks for all you've done for the University of Notre Dame. We want you to be here and be a part of this, but we're going to go a different direction. But he looked me in the eye and he said, Steve Berline, he said, you are going to be my quarterback at the University of Notre Dame. And I looked at him and I said, are you serious? And he said, I'm telling you, son, I like what you do on the football field. I like the way you throw the football. I'm going to tell you something else, Berline. You will not throw more than 6 interceptions the whole season. And I looked at him and I said, Coach, this is too good to be true. And I said, but how do you know about the interception thing? He goes, oh, trust me, Berline, I know what's going on. Believe me, don't question these things. And I said, but yeah, that's great, but how do you know I won't throw more than 6 interceptions? He said, oh, it's very simple, Berline. As soon as you throw number 6, you're on the bench behind me.
I would say my experiences with Coach Holtz is a great one. And by having him as a great mentor and a great person that's trying to point you in the right direction was a big stepping stone for me to carry on to the real world.
For many quarterbacks, the relief from the pressure of the position and the pressure of the coach is on the field, where you can control your own destiny, sort of.